Hey, welcome back, guys. Today we're going to talk about the newest Shadow Systems lineup, which is they've got what they call the Foundation Series. They refer to it as a more affordable, no frills version of the MR, DR, and XR920 models. And I think one of the things that separates this from the other models is just really honestly the barrel is not fluted, a little less slide work, though from what I can tell I don't have a combat model, but the combat looks pretty much like this one. You're getting a polymer shoe, I've noticed, and then the sights, the stock sights, this is a white dot front sight with a blacked out rear. Now I took a magic marker, black permanent marker, excuse me, to that front sight. All right, but you still get your co-witness because you've got that amazing Shadow Systems optic cut that mounts directly to the optic with the different versions. They've got different shims right back here that you use for your different optic, and they've got 3 different size of optic screws. This one was, I'm going to say the ones for this one was maybe a ½ inch deep, which is still longer than my Glock MOS. But the ones for the RMR and SROs are almost an inch long. I mean, they are long, all right? And that's what just makes this optic mounting system so much more superior to the other ones that I've seen. Now, I do have handle-it grips on these. I shot 100 rounds stock with no handle-it grips, and it was a little bit snappy, noticeably snappier than my DR920. But once I added these handle-it grips with the same 115, it really cut down on a lot of the recoil. And so if you guys watch my channel, you know I really like anything sandpaper, anything textured. These are the handle-it grip Extreme, which I've never used before, but you can hear it. I mean, it is grippy. I would say, I've not carried it yet, but I would say that's probably going to be more grippy than the sandpaper. That sandpaper eats up my belly, so I'm not looking forward to carrying this, but it sure does shoot well. The gun shoots great too. I've not had any malfunctions. I've shot over 200 rounds. I wanted to get it through the break-in period before I brought it over to review. And it's been a good gun, it really has. One of the things that you get, well, Shadow Systems, they make these parts in-house, right? These are all Shadow Systems parts, but it is compatible with Gen 3, Gen 4 parts. So if you wanted to, for example, exchange this slide stop slide release with a Glock OEM, or an extended slide stop slide release, or maybe a CAG work, you can. They are compatible with the Glock Gen 3, Gen 4 ones. If you wanted to change out the trigger shoe, or maybe just put a different drop-in trigger kit in there, maybe like the Apex ones, all right, it is a Gen 4 Glock platform. So they are compatible with those Glock parts, and that's, you know, to me as a Glock owner, I've got 2 19s, 17 and a 34, and so I don't have to change out my holsters. They're already compatible. This MR920 comes with a little bit of a lip there. I'm gonna see if I can see that. This lip helps to hold my pinky in. All right, so that's what I love about this little grip right here. I didn't even know that there was one on an MR. This is my first MR. On a regular Glock 19, my pinky will slide off like this. If there's a magazine there, it'll sit on the magazine, but usually it just slides off. Here, this helps to lock my pinky in, so I really like that. Of course, you've got the undercut, the double undercut here. All right, but that is a fantastic addition to, I say addition, feature on this frame. This texture right here is what they have all around it. But it's on the sides here where the handle-it grips are. It's on the back, of course, here, and then right under here is this same texture right here. So it's very aggressive already. But of course, with this gun, you're gonna get the holster compatibility. So here's a light bearing Glock 19 holster. right, and as you can see, this one has tighter retention than I like, but as you can see, it's just fine. All right. This holster is a Gen 5 Glock 19, and of course fits in no problem. All right, so whether it's light bearing or non-light bearing, holster compatibility is good. You're able to co-witness with the stock sights. And of course you see here my favorite optic, the 507. What I love about this optic is the open circle reticle. For carry, that's usually what I have it on. I'm sufficient enough with that open circle even at 25 yards, and just absolutely love being able to acquire the sights quicker with the open circle. So there it is, guys. 100% reliability through 200 rounds so far. All right, no frills, very little slide work, enough that you're able to easily rack that slide, whether you're using the front or the rear. All right, plenty of traction when you're racking. All right, and then the same reliability you get with Shadow Systems as well as the features. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one.